Hello everybody, my name is Max91 and this is World of Tanks Blitz, and yes, still I'm uploading video via laptop, so you will have to deal with the echo. In front of us we have the Bat Chatillon 25T, tier 10 light vehicle from the French tech tree. The Bat Chat 25T has, let's say it like that, a bit of a short life fuse. It has only 1800 hit points. The frontal armor, though it isn't very bad for the lower tiers, for tier 10 is paper thin. 10, I'm sorry, paper 10. 60 millimeters. Although it's a bit sloped, still you will need to control the vehicle pretty well. The turret frontal armor is 50 millimeters, but still please keep in mind that this turret is from two parts: the ring and the part which holds up the part in which the crew is located in. So the ring and this lower part here turns left, right, and so on, but the secondary part in which the crew is doing the turning, the elevation and depression, which, to be honest, it's pretty nice, but not so nice. Why they have done this? Well, it's pretty simple, because of the outloading system. If you have a moving gun in elevation and depression, you will have a bit of a problem with the outloading system. This is why the French designers had considered this handling of the situation. So, in all manner of speaking and everything else, this is affixed to the turret gun. The gun itself cannot elevate or depress itself. Only the secondary part of the turret can do that. But why I explain all this? Let's say that you all are seeing only the turret of this Bat Chat, and this Bat Chat here is your enemy, and you consider to fire into the lower part. Do not do this, because this maybe is one of the thickest spaced armors in the whole game, if we do not count the mouses, the side skirts of the mouse tank. The reason is pretty simple, if you ask me. This thing, which holds the crew, is a part of the turret, but the turret is made out of two parts. One of the parts, the lower part, is the turning mechanism. The other part is the elevation and depression, and those two parts have their own woes, if you want to think of them like that. So You have this 50 millimeters over here, and after this you have even more armor, because this thing has a basket, which in this case is maybe some sort of sheet metal, or maybe thick 20 millimeters thick metal basket which surrounds the crew. And because you want the secondary part, which is doing the elevation and depression, to move as freely as it can be, you will have some kind of distance between the lower and the upper part. So in no manner of my understanding, this is a space armor of a type. So keep in mind that. Sometimes I received a hit, and the enemy player which hit me with high explosive round, because his high explosive round can overcome, let's say 80 millimeters or 60 and so on and so on, says to me, "Oh my god, how the heck you do that? Why you received only 40 hit points damage?" Well, to be honest, because the explosion damaged some components of the hull, nothing else, and he was aiming over here. So if you have only the turret of the Bat Chat, easiest target is fire on the upper part, and more particular on the commander's hatch, cupola / hatch. The side armor of the tank is ridiculous, only 40 millimeters. 90 degrees slapped on, which means that you will penetrate even with high explosive. The side armor of the turret is even thinnest, 30 millimeters, so fire with high explosive, because from the hatch of the loader, nonsense, of the gunner, and from the cupola of the commander to the back of the turret, there is only an autoloading system with ready racks of ammunition, which means that if you fire high explosive, most likely you're going to damage the ammunition storage. And even the sentence "there are ready racks with ammunition" isn't describing the situation in the autoloading system in the back of this turret, but you have ammunition storage there. The back of the hull is, oh holy crap, 30 millimeters, fire high explosive. You will damage the drive train or something over there. And the turret, it's well, ridiculous, 15 millimeters. 90 degrees slapped on. High explosive will over penetrate even and will explode inside. The autoloading system. Now, I don't have any kind of clue why Wargaming haven't designed this, but if the Bat Chat has a damaged autoloading system, well, this vehicle is useless. It can only do reconnaissance. Now, I have my suspicion why this Bat Chatillon is called the 25T because maybe it's 25.28 tons. It has 792 brake horsepower engine. To be honest, I don't have any kind of clue where the heck the engine is located. I'm seeing that here we have the drive training to the front because of the sprocket wheels, but also I'm seeing some kind of hangover here and a very big hatch. Maybe the engine is here with some kind of secondary brake system or something else. I'm not very big specialist, so if some of you have some valuable information, please write it down into the comments. This will help a lot to me and all the people which are interested in this. Maximum speed 65 kilometers an hour in forward motion, backwards 23. Traverse speed maximum 68.04 degrees per second, which is very nice even for a light tank, but the turret is a bit slower, 43.74 degrees per second. Now I think if I mount let's say engine accelerator, this will be improved, but I'm not very sure. Now for the rate of fire, why I'm beginning with the rate of fire, I will explain. 9.05 rounds per minute. Now the reasons are three. First, you have 3 seconds between the reloading of each of the 3 shells which you are having in the drum. The aiming time is 3.3 seconds, which means that you're receiving the shell is loaded, and only after this your gunner is starting to aim, which, if you all ask me, is bonkers. If the target is the same vehicle and you have the target on outlock, you will need in real life only 3 seconds, because the other 3 seconds are already spent on the aiming cycle. But maybe this is only my reasoning. The other reason is that after you fire all of your 3 shells, you all will need 13.89 seconds to reload the magazine. Now I'm really not very sure that in real life the Bat Chatillon 25T would work like that. I'm certain that the engineers and designers which had the idea for this vehicle had covered this up. And you will not have only 3 shots at the magazine. The dispersion is very nice because, well, the gun is fixed to the secondary part of the turret, 0.326 at 100 meters. View range 274.5, which again is very nice. maybe for tier 8 or 9, not tier 10, but yeah. Keep in mind the crew is on 100% researched. Average penetration, armor piercing composite rigid, because with tier 10 gun you will fire armor piercing composite rigid ammo. 240mm of pen. Let's say it like that, with the tier 8 gun you will have a bit less of a penetration, but the average damage is the same. With the high explosive anti-tank, which is the premium or HE ammo, you have 295mm of penetration. Which is meh, to be honest. The high explosive has 53mm penetration, and yes, this means that if you get a Bat Chat off guard from the side or from the back, fire high explosive, because most likely you will penetrate and deal more damage. Now for the average damage, particularly for each shell. For the armor piercing composite rigid, you will have average damage of 310. Which, as I said, with the tier 8 gun, you will have exactly the same average damage. So I'm not very sure that you will need the tier 10 gun. For the high explosive anti-tank or heat or squash head anti-tank or whatever, 260. Now here, to be honest, I do not remember what were the values, and now I'm going to see them. Yes, you have armor piercing composite rigid, again 260. High explosive 50mm with the tier 8 gun, 350 damage, but with this gun 53mm of pen and 380 damage. Now, my personal opinion about the Bat Chat is this. I'm sorry, I'm searching for, let's say it like that, diplomatic words. The Bat Chatillon 25T is a very, very good vehicle for the purpose for which had been intended to be built and made. Reconnaissance. It has an interesting 105mm gun, which has a bit of a more penetration from the 100mm tier 8 gun, and it's firing a bit more shells. Please excuse me for this. It has a bit of a bit better, let's say it like that, rate of fire. It's a bit more mobile than, let's say, in comparison with the Bat Chatillon in tier 9, but because it has only 3 shells in the magazine, doesn't have the capability of wrecking a vehicle in 1-to-1 if the vehicle is on full health. And this is a bit of a, let's say it like that, bad deal from my point of view. I'm certain that there are players which are very good, which are the best of the best of the best with the Bat Chat, but I'm going to show you now how bad I am with this vehicle. And to be honest, I liked more the tier 9 Bat Chat. No clue why. I like it more. Maybe because it was a tier 9 which saw battles with mostly tier 8 and tier 9, and because of that it has better chances of dealing damage. But again, only because it's tier 10, it had to have the chance of making a bit more damage or of having a bit more shots. And because it does not have these chances, this is very bad. Again, I don't have any kind of clue why Wargaming have decided to do that. Okay, we have a grill here. This T54 has very big problems, and I'm going to have a bit of the T54's problems right about now. Let's see. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, this isn't a good idea. The B50 is coming right about here. Crap. This is what I was trying to tell you. The turret is a bit slow, and because I had to turn a bit, my shot went somewhere over there, and we don't have any problems, right? It isn't a war situation. The shots are not counting. We're not counting every shot. We don't need every freaking shot to deal a bit of a damage. So yeah. This is why I think the Bat Chatillon 25T isn't a very good vehicle, to say at least. But most likely the problem is in the player, not in the tank. In my particular case, I think. So I'm going to show you another game in which hopefully I will have better luck, but the things here are not entangled with luck. I hope. Just for a sec. So in most cases I have this kind of games in which I have on average between 1700 damage and 2000 or 3000 damage, and we're losing because, well, one of my shots had gone somewhere over there, which isn't very nice, let's say it like that. I'm not very sure what was the idea with the Bat Chat here, but for reconnaissance this vehicle is good-ish. Now we have a Leopard. Another Leopard. Hopefully no one will see me. I'm going to right here. And let's see now. I get a shot. Yes, okay. Let's move. This isn't a good idea over here, but I don't have any other choices to be precise, and the T-54 is going to try. Whoa, 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 whoa. This was a very nice shot here. Now I am doing reconnaissance, but I'm going to die pretty soon as well. First I ran out of friends, second I'm dead, and third I ran out of shells in my magazine. This was a very big hit from a very big gun. Maybe the 100's gun. Really? Yes, really, dude. Yes, really. Oh snap! The 100 is surprised. And object 140 is well, very upset from what I can understand here. They're playing pretty well, to be honest, here, but yeah, he's going to be raped right about here. What can I say? This is my worst game for the day. I don't know. I'm not even using so big of amount. Just for a sec. So big amount of premium rounds. I try to play this vehicle even cautiously. You're going to see this now. I'm going to play it with caution, with the idea only and solely to spot. Yes, caution from Maxwell 91. Pretty interesting idea, I know. But now, this is my idea here for this map. I'm going to stand right about here, and I'm going to try to spot if there is any kind of enemies from this part of the map. Keep in mind, while I'm filming, I'm playing this game, so sometimes I won't be able to comment on what is happening here. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I missed an opportunity. I'm not going to do that again. Let's see. I'm seeing where the enemies are. Bit. And I'm going to try, while reloading, get the Centurion's ass. Well, the low part is gonna cover him, which isn't very nice. Whoa! From his behalf, mistakes were made. Very big mistakes were made. Come on. Well, I bounce a shot. Very interesting. Still on a reloading cycle though. Nice. Okay. D75 is coming. I would like not to face him frontally directly, but okay, he got some. He's on very low health, so ouch. Nice. TFV. Ass, maybe, please. Crap. Come on. I know you still are reloading, so I'm going to move a bit, and now I'm maybe going to die because wow. First shot, come on. Second shot, come on. Third shot, and the FV is still alive. And I cannot help nobody because I'm still on the reloading cycle. Nice, the ST fired. Come on. Nice. Shit. Run. Well, I tried. At least I tried. Cautiously firing shot after shot. I need another round. Every one of us needs another freaking round in this freaking drum autoloader. One freaking round. What can I say? One freaking round. Why we can't get a gun with 4-shot magazine? I don't know, boys and girls. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If this is the case, please show me some love. Maxwell91 out.